During COVID, the only good thing I guess that actually happened was love for animals. People who did not have either adopted or actually, bought themselves a pet to keep themselves entertained and even engaged with pets. So when you have pets at home, especially when you have dogs, one thing which is very important is grooming. And nowadays what we notice is that we have those big vans which come home, groom your dog, but that can't be a constant process. And I've heard like a lot of friends having that issue. I myself have a cat, so I'm kind of lucky because they self-groom themselves. But for dogs, it becomes a bit of an issue. So here we have the Dyson Pet Grooming Kit, which I guess is a really, really good pick. If you look at what the device has inside the box, so here you get yourself this expandable rod over here, which gets attached to what is like a vacuum for taking the entire hair off and everything that is not okay onto your pet, all the hair off by that. And this you can attach to your Dyson. The simple handle of the Dyson, you can just attach this onto it. If you want, you can even do it with a longer device because this comes with the universal attachment that Dyson has with its vacuum cleaners. You can do that and you can groom your pet. What do I think about this? First and foremost, this is very convenient because this is very important. All of us want our pets to be well groomed, especially our dogs. What do you have to keep in mind when you have this? First and foremost, that you need to have a Dyson vacuum cleaner. That is the first essential bit that you have to have. Even though this thing is in totality for 5,000 rupees, but you need to spend money on getting yourself a Dyson vacuum cleaner if you want this. That's the first thing that you have to do that. Second, what can you use this on? You can use this for your dogs, but you have to be very careful about a few things. They're very well explained it in the kit inside as well. Whom you should use it on, what kind of dogs you should use it, what kind of conditions. One thing that you have to be very careful about and is when I tested and tried it, which I was very particular about, not to use it on sensitive parts of your pet, as well as you have to be very sure that you do not reuse it at the same area that you have used it earlier. You have to be sure that your pet is not damp. It's nicely cleaned and you wiped your dog perfectly well. It doesn't feel damp when you're using this on your dog. You have to be very careful about a few things out there. There are a certain set of dog breeds which have been mentioned by Dyson which you should not be using the device on. So you should be careful when you're purchasing something like this for your pet. Another very important thing that I feel that there are smaller devices, very simple, you have simple brushes which do the same job of this and they're way more easier to use. So a lot of people would want that. But I have tested this on a friend's dog and she has for the longest been using those combs onto her pet. But once she started using this particular device that we used onto the pet, that's a Cocker Spaniel, so yes, it took us a little time to get him around this and to get them used to something like this because usually all your pets are very used to combs and brushes. But once when we did that, he really enjoyed it. And trust me, the good part about this is if you groom your pet with the help of the Dyson grooming kit over here, if you do that, you do not have to do it on a constant basis. Like, you do not feel like, oh, I should go give them a rebrush after 3 days. It actually can go on for 5 days. That's exactly a feedback that I got by somebody who used it on the pet. Is this a good pick? Of course, it's a very, very good pick when it comes to pet grooming. The only two hindsights to it that I find. Firstly, Dyson products, I always vouch by them because they have great durability. I've always had a hitch about the pricing of it because I always feel they're high-end products. But I guess the high-end products are so because of the kind of build that they give to their product, and that's what they've given to this one as well. The other important thing and one thing that you'd be very particular about, talking about pets, here's a butterfly trying to be very much a part of this. One thing that I have always noticed is the pricing, which is going to be a problem. So even though this is priced I can't say well, because you can find a subordinate thing which is maybe a brush or something which is a much lesser cost. The only problem is that you need a Dyson vacuum cleaner for this. So if you are a Dyson user and you have a pet, then purchasing this is going to be a great choice.